Good morning. It's Monday, July 6th, and we're going to continue our discussion on action and duty with a prompt from the Daily Stoic which reads, am I dragging my feet or am I doing my job as a human being? So yesterday was my 100th consecutive day of recording a video of my morning meditations, and it very nearly didn't happen, almost intentionally. In fact, the journaling that precedes it almost got abandoned as well, and that consecutive streak stretches all the way back to January 1st, so over 6 months. But as I mentioned in video number 99, it never was intended to be about hitting a certain target. But when I woke up yesterday, I felt this unwelcomed pressure to go deliver. It felt like something that I was being forced to do for the first time. So I considered intentionally breaking the streak. That way, there could be no pressure going forward. But as I toyed with the idea of skipping it altogether, I thought of this guidance from Marcus Aurelius to himself. On those mornings when you struggle with getting up, keep this thought in mind. I am awakening to do the work of a human being. So I hit the override button and I picked up my pen and journal and I got to work. The entry that I had wasn't long. I wouldn't say that it was one of my best thought through writings, and it certainly wasn't super elaborate or unique in some 100th day celebration fashion. But I liked the prompt that was offered and it made me think. So I did what I needed to do in that moment, and that was that. And I did feel much better and satisfied when I had completed. And then when I saw today's prompt, I started thinking, what was it that led me down that path instead of rolling over and going back to bed? I had experienced the second half of that entry from Marcus, in which he says, why then am I annoyed that I am going to do what I am made for, the very things for which I was put into this world? Or is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? So I thought about, what is it that I do that gives me the best chance of going to work each day instead of going back to sleep? And I've narrowed it down to 3 things, which I may have included on one of these videos, but here they are. Number 1, it starts the night before. In my journal right before bed, I define my mission for the following day. It can be a theme to keep in mind for something that I'm trying to be more self-aware of, or just an overarching goal for me to work towards. I then define 3 things that I want to accomplish the following day. That way, from the moment that I wake up, I have orientation and purpose. Whenever I feel unfocused, I can always revert back to this. Number 2, never use the snooze button on your alarm. Never. Do not even begin this negotiation, as you will never win. If you need more sleep, set the alarm for later, or just go to bed earlier. But the manner in which I get up out of bed sets my immediate attitude for the day. Would I rather be full of action or full of apathy? Number 3, develop a time-tested and personalized routine that works for you. My sequence of events that I begin with the initial sounding of the alarm each day is so intentional and consistent that I'm carried forward from one action to another almost without thinking. I know from my own experience that I'll come out the other side of that routine a better person, both mentally and physically. And most days, I don't even really need that extra nudge to get started and do the things that I do need to do. But on days like yesterday, I'm grateful for that supportive system that I've established. Oh, and guess what? Number 100 did get completed, so I guess that makes this one number 101. And that's a great thing, because that means there aren't any milestone numbers coming up for a very long time. So now I can just get back to business. Hope you have a great day. Bye.